Achievers team rise each morning with a purpose in our hearts. Those Kia caves, those mothers, every dreamer at the start. Taking small steps that lead to bigger plans. Melody uplifting bright. Lyrics know how. We are rising, shining brighter every day. Using our gifts in our own special way. Stay at home, moms, leaders, dreamers. This is our time. We dream achievers together. We move forward together. We climb. We dream achievers. Rise and shine. We dream achievers.
Hello, good evening from this part of the world, and a very, very, very Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. I hope everybody's having a great time. You know, everybody's gearing up now for the Christmas holiday. Yes, so we are live, as you can see, and of course, I'm not alone here. I have my business partners as usual, and I am going to bring them on board and, introduce themselves, and then we take it, from there. So I'm going to start from my screen right now. Sister Doris, please, can you come on stage to introduce yourself to our audience before we go ahead to do other things?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Happy Sunday. We are back again today. We normally come every Sunday. I'm Doris, originally from Nigeria, based in Ireland, a mom of 3 and a digital business mentor. Come with your drink and your popcorn because we will have a lot to share with you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Doris. And then I have Sister Salome from Belgium.
Hello, everyone. Greetings from my side to your side. How are you all doing? Happy winning Sunday. My name is Sirimen Salome Otisi. I'm a mother of beautiful 4 children, originally from Nigeria, and I live in Belgium with my family. Thank you for joining, and God bless you. Back to you.
Thank you, Sister Salome. And Sister Hayes from Canada.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, my time, and good evening, wherever you guys are watching us from today. My name is Ace Izeko, originally from Nigeria, but I'm based in Canada. I am a mom of 3, a database administrator by profession, and a digital business mentor. And I'm excited to have you guys here with us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Hayes, and Brother Sosa from Sweden.
Thank you very much, and good evening, viewers. Happy holidays. Yes, Sosa is the name. I am a father of 3 and a husband and a Nigerian based in Sweden. And I'm a true example that the business is not for the women alone, it's for men and fathers too. So sit back and relax and have a nice time with us today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bryce Sosa. And of course, I would quickly introduce myself. Like I said, if you're joining us for the first time, my name is Vera, and I am originally from Nigeria. I'm a mom of 6, beautiful children. I work from home right now. I used to be in the healthcare sector. And yes, so I am a digital business coach and mentor. And yes, so we are here to present today's topic, okay, to you, because we understand that this is Christmas, season where everybody is, preparing to enjoy that special day, that we have actually waited for the whole year for so many of us, especially those who are hardworking, professionals. Okay, so that day is actually a day that you are looking forward to, to meet with your family from home and abroad. And of course, a day to also maybe plan for the next year, okay, which is the year 2026. We are grateful to God that we all have seen this day. And if we have seen this day, we'll probably also see the new year. We pray anyway to see the new year. Okay, so, and as business owners, so we decided to come up with this, fantastic, topic, because we know people are sitting up at home right now. They're kind of, tuning down. They're relaxing. They are, thinking and they're planning ahead what they want to do in the coming year. And so this particular session we have today, it's about Christmas, which is, of course, you can see from the background that we all have, is to remind us that, it's a peaceful, a peaceful year, peaceful period, love, filled with love and everything. So today's topic is about, how to scale up in 2026. And for a lot of us, scaling up might just, look as if something that is very, very difficult, because given the situation that we're in. So we just, most of us decide to just remain where we are, or maybe we don't want to even think of, scaling up because of, the way, what's actually, entails. But we are here to make everything light for you. We are here to actually enlighten you, which is going to be step by step. We're going to try as much as we can to break it down to everybody's level. All right, so as a result of this, I'm going to first, get Sister Doris, to talk about how to position your digital business for growth in 2026. And as we all know, having a digital business, okay, at this point, I hope that a lot of people are already established businesses. If you haven't, we are here to actually help you do that. But if you haven't, you are also going to need this particular area that we're going to touch today, so that when you come to us, by the end of the year or by 2026, you already know what it entails. Okay, so Sister Doris, I would like you to come on stage right now and open up this topic. Thank you very much, sis. Unmute yourself, please, sis.
Thank you so much, Sister Vera, for this opportunity you have given to me again. Yes, for those that have joined the business, or those that are thinking to join, because 2026, I know a lot of people have already made plans. So as Coach Vera said, we are here now to break it down. So for you, if you are joining the business or you are planning to join, I'm here now to explain to you what you need to do so that your business will be able to grow immediately you join. The first thing you need to do, that positioning yourself for the growth in 2026, you must understand that digital space are changing fast. So we must be intentional. So these are the things for you to do so that you can be able to stand up. You'll be intentional. Number one is clarity. Be clear about who you are, what you need to do, or who you are trying to attract, because people will be attracted to you when they understand your message, when they know what you're doing and what you are trying to do, or who you are attracting. They will be able to trust you and connect to you. Secondly, personal. You have your personal brand. Be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. Why do I say you should be yourself? Share your stories. You are unique in your own way. Show your own stories and your journey and what you have learned as well. This will help people to trust you, because authenticity builds trust, and trust will grow your business. So all you need to do is to be yourself. Secondly, you have to learn a new skills and system. In this business, the system is already built up for you. We have a training site that will take you step by step. All you need to do is for you to go through your training sites. You can, if possible, you can watch it twice. And we have what we call mastermind. From there, you will learn a lot of things. The people that are doing the business, what they have done already. And you will learn from that. Another thing you need to do, you need to be consistent. Because you show up to your business even when it's not easy. You try to show up. Be positive. Stay connected. Why do I say stay connected? Because when you're connected and trust the process, you see yourself grow. Because everything that you need is already here in the business. 90% of the job is done for you already. All you need to do is for when you plug in, you trust the system, you walk through it. Because if some people will say, oh, I don't even know how to create a content, don't worry about that. Our training site will guide you through that. And another thing is you're not even doing this journey alone. And we have a big community. Once you join in, connect with your team because we grow together. When you connect with your team, we support each other and we'll guide you through. You're not going to be alone. Because the teams that are work together, you will find out that they will create a long-term growth. So that is why when you join and connect with your team, we have a big community. Even if you're stuck on the way, there's a big community. If your coach or mentor is not available, send a message in your community. You see someone that will just grab your hand and guide you through. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you, Sister Doris. Yeah. So, like we said, this is 2026, and this is this is the point at which people, make New Year's resolution. And I tell you, for so many of us, by the 10th of January, a lot of us are already relapsing on whatever resolutions that we make, and that is because we are not always intentional. That is because we just see, making resolution as a cultural thing, as a tradition that you need to make. Not that you are not intentional about, what what you really want for yourself. And the same thing applies to people who are digital business owners. Okay, so if you are going into 2026, okay, and you have to really position yourself in a way that you want, to actually hit it hard in the business. This is a life-changing opportunity. And for so many, you can actually see a lot of people who actually started doing digital business for maybe a year or two consistently and who followed everything that they need to follow. Your life can never remain the same again, right? So it is a year that can be changed for you if you do what you need to do in your business, all right? So position yourself in such a way that everything you are going to do, that includes your business, the time that you spend in your business, the kind of posts that you make, the kind of people that you want to associate with, and of course, the kind of position you want to put yourself in, so that you put yourself in a position to be able to learn from, be open to learning, from anybody. Anybody can actually impact knowledge in you, as you go along the way. Okay, so this brings us to Sister Ehis. I would like you to please, throw some light on systems and habits that can actually move the needle, in order to be able to scale up your business in 2026.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, sis. So, like many of us, when I first started in the digital space in general, I thought that, success will come from just doing more. You see a lot of creators, they post 24/7. So I was thinking, if I just come online and just start posting, maybe I'll be able to get that success. But I quickly realized that, more effort without a system can lead to burnout and not results. And that's what happened in my case, right? Before I joined this business. So the thing is, when I joined this business, I started to see the systems that are in place, for you to succeed. And I plugged into it, right? This system will help you have a clear vision, clear steps, automation, how to use automation instead of also it will show you exactly what to do on a daily basis. So you're removing the guesswork, right? So instead of waking up and just asking yourself, oh, what should I post today? The system is going to be answering all of that for you. And that's where clarity, comes in. And that is a game changer in its own. So in terms of habits, right? Our system works, no doubt. That's why we're here, right? But the system will work if you're consistent. And Sister Vera, you mentioned consistency. That is very important. I too, sometimes when I say consistent, I still look at myself, I'm like, yes, this thing I'm saying is something that I'm also saying to myself, right? Because as moms, we are very busy. We can get distracted by little things, right? But consistency and having the right system can actually help you to achieve your goal faster, right? So what does consistency mean? It means showing up daily, even if it's for 30 minutes, to 60 minutes, just taking out little time, right? If you don't have that time, on a scale, you can actually break it down and just put in 15 here, 10 there, but as long as you're putting out those minutes, you're being consistent in your business. You're following the system. Our business has a very robust training platform for you to learn from. So you're not coming to come and guess, right? And you have to follow it. Don't try to outsmart it. You have to follow the system because it's a step by step. You can't go from 0 to 100. Right? Unless you put the time in and you're consistent in going from maybe like 5 to 10 to 15, like that. But it's not something you can just I want to do. You're going to miss a lot of steps because a lot of us are new to this online space. We don't know everything. We don't know it all, right? So you follow the system, and while you're doing that, you're connecting to people that are intentional. All of us here were from different, even though we're Nigerians, majority Nigerians, we are all based in different countries right now, but we're connected, through this business, and we're online today to speak about it. So that's what our business does. It connects people, right? The system too is also helping you to check your metrics and adjust as you go along, right? And you're also staying in an environment. We have a very robust environment. We have a very robust community of people, like-minded people from all walks, fair, from all backgrounds that are doing this business. And you can easily connect, right? So I want to go back to consistency. One of the biggest mindset shift that I had, when I started this business was understanding that business does not reward, burst of energy. You can't just say, oh, it's a business. It's over time. You need to keep moving, right? And also another thing that I've learned is you don't need a perfect content. I've seen people succeed in this business that don't even post. Yes, they just focus on what the business teaches them to do and they do it. Another thing is you don't need a big audience. A lot of us are introverts. I say this, I'm an introvert, but people don't believe it. It's okay. But a lot of us are introverts. We don't like putting ourselves out there, right? It's okay. With this business, you have a lot of tools. You don't even need to show your face if you don't want to. We have a lot of tools that can help you position yourself, right, to the point where you're comfortable behind the scenes to run your business. What you need is daily actions, like I said, repeating and trusting the process. I learned that, doing this little actions every day adds up and, it helps. So the system itself, I want to speak on the automation side of it. You guys have heard us say our business helps you with automation, and that is true, right? We have funnels, we have trainings, we have community support, like I mentioned. So when you combine the automation part of it, right, it helps with your consistency. It helps you build that sustainable business that, can even outgrow you. Something that you can pass. And that's one thing that is good with this, our business. You can build it to the point where you can pass it on to your generations. You pass it on to your kids, and they can continue to grow from there. Another amazing thing is most people in my business community, they don't even pass down anymore. Once their kids reach a certain age, they plug them in immediately into this business. So they too can start building real quick and early for themselves. So this is a business that works, because most parents will be like, oh no, I don't want to stress this. I don't want to stress that. I want you to go to school. A lot of kids are going to school and they're also running this business and they're succeeding, right? That's the power of this business. So the thing is, you have to come with a mindset. Mindset is very important. If you come with a mindset of get rich quick, you might be disappointed. Not because the system does not work, but because you need time to learn and to apply the knowledge, to your business. So while you're doing this, while you're learning, you have to follow the system. You have to, build that commitment. You have to impute, like you have to apply a lot of the things you're learning into the business, back into the space, for you to see that growth. A lot of people start the business and in 3 months, they are resigning from their job, right? It can happen for you too. It can happen to you too, but we don't want you to come with the expectation that, If I don't get it within a certain time, that means the system is not working. That means the business is not working. No, we all learn at different scale and different pace, right? But with our automation system, with our training site, with our community, with your consistency and your inputs, this business is just a stepping stone for you to get to that point, you want to get to. So yeah, that's all. Thank you so much, Sister Vera.
Thank you so much, Sister Ahis. That was, that was robust. According to what you just said, right? It is actually, a very good explanation that you gave there. In fact, this evening, as I was preparing to post something on my social media platform, actually on Facebook, I noticed that Facebook multiplied and my post. And somehow I didn't like it personally, because I posted one video and I found that the video, multiplied to about 9 of them on the same feed. So from where I look at it as a guest, I didn't like it because it's repetitive. But then I tried myself, to delete some of them or to change the privacy content to only view by me, so that at least it should be neat. But as I was doing that, Facebook's, they brought in a different notification, which I checked, and they said, if I can post one of these if I can share to 3 groups that they are going to suggest to me, that they will pay me €1. And I said, okay, €1 is not that much, but at least it's still something. Because if I could be doing this, let's say if I could do about 150 in a day, that's something extra for me. And then I reflected back to what we're going to be discussing today, which is an opportunity to scale up. For me, I know that that €1 is nothing compared to what I get from my business. But why not? I wasn't going to do anything extra. It's just to share, right, to the groups that I belong to, that they suggested to me, and I decided to do that. And I said, you know what, this is another way to scale up. Because a lot of us, we are always, wanting to just stay in our comfort zone without looking at something new. And for especially for those who are working in the digital space, like Sister Doris mentioned earlier on, this space actually evolves. So if you decide, if you close yourself up from learning or from trying something new, you are going to remain in that particular position. And before you know it, the world have already evolved and you are there alone on your own in an island while every other person have actually moved. Okay, so what am I saying what am I trying to bring up here? These are some of the habits that you need to change or to adapt to when you get to 2026. So that, let's assume Facebook decides to pay me €10 every day, for example. If I am not, bringing out that €10 from my own pocket or from a different savings to pay for my advert, for example, that is something, right? So, and of course, if I repeat that, it is going to give me multiple results and, of course, multiple outcomes. Okay, so what we are saying is, come 2026, take these actionable steps to make sure that the system and the habits that you already have, it's directly, proportional to the result that you are, expecting. Don't just stay in one position and expect that it's all that's all you can do. All right. So here I'm going to now go down to Sister Salome in Belgium. Okay. So she's going to tell us some common, simple, actionable steps you can take to start using immediately. You don't have to wait till 2026 to start, these steps that we're talking about, or this habit that we're talking about. You can actually start it now, right? So Sister Salome, please take the floor and tell us the simple steps that people can take, to start using immediately.
Thank you so much, sis, for this great opportunity you gave to me today. Before I will start my topic, simple, actionable steps you can start using immediately, I would first of all like to ask anyone that is watching me right now a simple question. Are you ready to start earning online? but don't know where to begin. You know, most of us has a lot of desires to start a new things, and we keep on planning and planning without action, without executing it, you know. And sometimes before we know it, when it's too much on our head, we rather give up to start. Oh, it's not possible. No, it's possible. Now, here are the simple steps you need to start this business, especially people that desire to be digital business with one of us, or people that's already doing this business, but they don't know exactly where to start. If you are planning to register, this 2026 December is your time to do it. And also for those that have already registered, but they don't know what to do, they are feeling like, oh, it's too much. I will start by saying complete your profile. You know, set up your business, make a strong first impressions. In our own side in Nigeria, they said first impressions matters a lot. It doesn't have to be big step. How little it is. It can be post, it can be anything. Just set up your business, your profile, and then start from there. Explore our tools and resources. One of my sisters have already talked about our training and everything you need to learn in this business. This business is our blueprint. I call it blueprint because everything you need is there. From starting up to the end of whatever information you are looking for. Knowledge is power, right? After all, when you keep on learning and you keep on having confidence and, you know, showing on your page on your business means that opening your shop, you're gonna need it. Another thing you need is to connect with your mentor. Community is very, very important in our business. That's why when someone new comes in, or if you are planning to be one of us, we first of all introduce you to our big community, make you feel comfortable there, and you have a chance to, you know people, express yourself if you wish, and also see how our business community looks like. Of course, it's worldwide, more than 250 people already there. In fact, wishing to welcome you. And another thing you need to know is set small goal. Win your first success in everything you are doing. You don't have to be long goal. It could be short goal. Set it up. When you get to it, celebrate it. It's very, very important. Last but not the least, take action today. Momentum builds results, right? If you just listen to us, you did not do anything, and you are keep on thinking, how will I do this? Where will I start? It will not help you. Your journey starts the moment you act, the moment you take action. So my question is, why waiting? It's better to come and check it out. Start now. One of my sisters talk about consistency. Consistency is the result of everything, and watch your online journey take off higher than you yourself unexpected. You don't have to figure it out, but just do it. Come out, check it out. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Sister Salome. That was really, really huge. In fact, you see, for a lot of people who are watching us right now, I know you might be having one or two questions that you want to ask, or maybe you are wondering how you can actually, or what we're talking about, or how you can actually join us. You can go to this person that is actually you're watching from right now, okay? Just comment in their comment section, right? We're going to see it here, and then we'll answer your question. And of course, by God's special grace, we're going to bring up a system where we can always admit some few people just to come in and ask their questions live. So that you can see that we are real people who are actually running this business, you know, in real time. Okay. So before I, make my own final, commentary, I would like to bring up Brother Esosa to tell us, some common mistakes that a lot of even people who are already in the business, not those who have not even started, people who are in the business, the common mistake that they make, that holds them back from actually achieving what they want to achieve, or that is limiting them, to really benefit from this business.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Coach. Yeah, am I on? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yes, thank you very much for this question. Actually, when I saw it, I started reflecting on two things. Actually, the first one is what my elder sister used to say to me when I was younger and a little bit hot-headed and like that. And she always said to me that the greatness of a man is not in never falling, but the ability to rise each time he falls. And then the other thing I reflected on was the Bible verse. I think it's Ecclesiastes 7:8 or something. I think, yeah, that says that greater is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. The reason I reflected in these two things basically is because they actually the reason why some of us who are already in the business make mistakes, and the kind of mistakes we make, it always leads to problem for us. I will try to limit myself to about two or three of them if I can. The first one is you prioritizing perfection over progress. You see, everybody wants to have the best post. You want to have the best content created. You want to attract the most audience. You want to have the most reactions to the audience, comments and likes and all that. But then at the same time, you want to achieve something the very month or the very week, the very year you started your business. Why don't you just take time, let it calm down and grow gradually? Why do you want to be the best? It is okay to make mistakes as you are going on. That for me, I believe you making mistakes and showing those mistakes actually goes a long way to prove that you are human. And like one of my sister was talking a while ago, I could hear natural voices in the background. For me, I was just smiling and watching, because that shows to me that this is really life and this is natural. This is not a program system of people just coming here that have been pre-recorded. The mistakes, even when we are here, sometimes we have technical glitches here and there, but these are common mistakes that we're allowed to make. You don't have to be perfect. Enjoy the progress, enjoy the process to your perfection. If you are perfect in the beginning, you might have difficulties and you don't know how to fix those difficulties later on. But if you learn, if you take time to allow yourself to make the mistake that you have to make, you see that by the time you get to that end, you will start. You already become perfect. But then you have to allow yourself to make that mistake, to go through that process and not try to jump to the end from the beginning. That's why I reflected so much on that Bible verse that talked about the greatness of the end than the beginning. So the mistake, like I'm trying to say now, is you're trying to be perfect. You're trying to know it all right now. You're trying to win it all right now. Meanwhile, you still have a long way to go. Now, the second thing I want to touch on there is, even though we sing, one of the major thing that I personally talk about this business is the fact that you are never alone. No matter the hour of the day you come up to talk, or you have a question that you throw out in the community, there's always someone somewhere in the world that is awake at that time, because the business is worldwide. And because we have our different time zones, you have some. I'm in Sweden. It's night. It's just about 20 minutes to 10 here now. Somewhere it is evening, somewhere it is morning. So if I throw out a question now, somebody in America is about 6 hours behind. They are going to be able to pick. Somebody's going to be able to pick that question and help me out with an answer. Or somebody in Australia or somewhere else, the people who are awake are going to answer. So you are not alone. So we make the mistake. One of the mistakes we make, the second mistake I want to do right now actually, is the fact that we try to do it on our. Some people try to do it on their own. no matter how big or how small it is. Now, I can remember there was something I was trying to do one time, and I was really having difficulties in doing it. Somehow, me and Sister Doris started talking. I can't remember why we started talking that day. I just brought her there. Oh, that is easy. She just sent me a few notes on WhatsApp, and before you know what happened, I was done with it. Oh, this was actually very easy. I would not have been able to do it faster if I had tried to do it by myself. So there is a program, there is a community, there is a group, there is a coach, there is a mentor that is meant for you to fall back on if you need assistance. So avoid trying to do things by yourself. It doesn't make you gain more. It doesn't make you grow faster. Rather, you taking the assistance that is already in the community that you are a member of, it actually will make you go further. So if you are creating, if you are trying to do some marketing strategy or experimenting with some marketing strategies, there's somebody always there to help you to streamline or to re-strategize. We had a mastermind session a couple of weeks or a couple of months ago now, and I had an idea in my head that I thought was a very perfect idea, and then I was opportune to bring it out and share it. And that person told me, "Yeah, but that is good, but why don't you think about this or that?" When she finished talking, actually, I almost shed tears because I never saw it like that, because she was actually saying the truth. Now, the third thing I want to go to is about marketing. Now, you see that some of us, we think we've done it all. It's all about posting. It's all about this or that. We want to achieve more, but we are standing there. But then you really don't go out to do your market. You don't go out to do your advert. You don't go out to talk to people if you have the opportunity. Now, until you've been there 1 to 3 months and you're actually saying, what is wrong? Why am I not getting anything? The product is good, but then, the product is good, but then how do people know that you are out there? Think about 2 hours ago, I just posted something on my reels, on my Facebook reels, and I went to the kitchen to get food. By the time I got back, I already had 3 views. Oh, this is beautiful. Just a couple of minutes. I came back and it was 7. I thought, wow, this is really going fast. And I was not actually planning or doing anything. I was just looking through my phone and I saw it. I said, oh, this thing is still here. Let me post it. And I posted it and it got that very fast review. Now, what am I trying to say now? You have to always know that no matter how good your product is, somehow you have to do your marketing. You have to do your marketing. You have to continue to post. Somebody spoke about consistency. Somebody spoke about you letting people know that you are there. Even if you are giving your day 20 minutes, making sure that your 20 minutes is actually your 20 minutes. And then while you are there, you are not just there on Facebook or on your page, on your business page, and just scrolling through and commenting, but then actually do something about your business, talk about your business, post about your business so that people will come back to you. So for me, I just think that I will hang up there now, but I want to end up with the first, the Bible verse that I started with, that greater is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. So no matter where you are right now, know that you don't have to be perfect at this moment. Take your baby steps. Take your baby step and walk towards it. Secondly, do not try to do everything all by yourself. There are people who are there to help you, and they are not trying to take your customers from you. Nobody's going to take your customers from you, because rather we're trying to help you to grow. And then thirdly, make sure you advertise, make sure you market your product, market yourself, market your business. And then if you do that, you surely see that the greater of your journey is going to be definitely bigger than the beginning. Thank you. Back to you, Coach Vera.
Thank you so much, Brother Sosa. You're always filled with so much wisdom and so much personal examples. And yes, thanks for that input. And so for all people who are actually watching us right now, I want to thank you at this very point in time. In fact, the fact that you are still here right now, or you've watched up to this very level, it shows that you are gaining one or two things, or you are hoping to get, something bigger. Of course, stay with us to the end of this program, because we are going to be sharing something that will be beneficial, to you. To close the end of we don't want to go on a holiday, right? From this Go Live, we'll be coming back here next week again by God's special grace. Okay. So by this time next week, we're going to come up here, do a different kind of, Go Live, where we will bring people on here, or we can do a little bit of training for people who wants to start their business, who wish to start their business this year. Okay, they don't want to wait till 2026. So we will be coming live, and we're going to be staying here for a longer time. So to give that to people who are being very good with us, following us and everything. You don't need to join our business, okay? We are just giving this to you as something that you can take with you as our own virtual, Christmas or New Year's present, okay? So stay with us to the end so that you can see the steps that you need to take to be in, all right? So we've heard a lot from my colleagues, okay, about the actionable steps, that you need to take as a digital business owner or an aspiring digital business owner in 2026, so that you can actually use that to scale up. It is one thing to start something. It is another thing to grow in that thing, okay? So you don't just want to start a digital business and then remain there, you're not growing, okay? So you need something to really happen in your business. This is why we are sharing all this topic with you. Okay, so the first thing I'll personally advise you to do is that before you start at all, you are coming into the digital space. You need a mentor, 100%. If you don't, get a mentor, like one of my colleagues actually mentioned here, is that you might actually get to a particular level and you are stuck, and you just think, this thing is not for me. And let me tell you, must have lost out in so many opportunities, okay? So you need a mentor, 100%. Make sure you get yourself a mentor. If you need to buy a mentor, buy one. But if you come to our system, through our system, you don't need to buy a mentor. You don't need to pay a mentor. Okay, it is free for you. So that is one thing that you get from us. And of course, the coach is going to help you to strategize on how to make more money, or how to do many other things in the business. Okay, so that is also given to you free, assistant. Okay. And then another thing I would advise you to do at that point, okay, this is now for people who have not even started, a business online. You have to choose the platform that you want to use, the one that you are comfortable with. And before you can do that, you have to test. You go to Facebook, you test Facebook, you see, are you comfortable with Facebook? Or you go to TikTok, you go to X, you go to Thread, you go to, the different platforms that that you can actually use and be comfortable with. And sometimes you can run all of them, simultaneously. Then you will then settle with the one that you are more comfortable with. All right, so you need that. Another step that you need to take, okay, in order to position yourself in that spot where you are ready to grow start and grow your business, is for you to make sure that you apply training. Okay, there is no business that does not require a training. If I mean no business, and all businesses require a training. If you really want to go far with it, if you know it is something that you want to do on a long term, like if you are somebody who is working right now, you're looking for a way, an escape for you to get something that you can actually hold. And as I've told you in our previous videos and talks, where we told you that this business can be passed on to your own children. Okay. So if that is your wish, to really have it in posterity, you make sure that you train. And we have a very, very comprehensive training in our system. And this training is positioned in such a way that you cannot even skip. All right. So you don't even have to skip anyway, because your mentor is going to be guiding you step by step. So if you don't skip anything, by the time you finish that training, somebody can actually, see you and think that you actually went to the university to get a degree for this particular digital business. All right. So the training is very, very important. Make sure that you train. And of course, apart from training, like we said earlier on, the system evolves. So you have, whenever there is an upgrade, make sure that you upgrade with it. All right. Again, our system is so fantastic in such a way that the people working behind this, the scene for us, they actually, do the upgrading. They actually do the updating of everything while we just stay in our home front, which is the screen like this to do our things. Okay, so this is why we always say the system is being run for you automatically. All right, and of course, if you know that you really want to succeed in the online space, you have to develop a thick skin for naysayers. You have to develop a thick skin, because as soon as you come online, first thing that you probably hear is from those who are your friends, your family members, who are going to tell you, oh, you are coming online, you can't even stand in front of the mirror to talk to yourself, you want to talk to people. Or being online is naysayers altogether, right? Like the discouragement will be so heavy that if you do not develop a thick skin, or close your ears to even listen, or close your mind to whatever they're going to say, you shouldn't even start at all, because you actually need that, because you're going to come in, you're going to have your family members, your friends, colleagues, everybody. It will look as if you against the world, okay? Because you have tried, you want to start something new. So please do not listen to naysayers. And for those who are already in the business as well, we still experience it, okay? We still see people who still want to come and look at my own bank account to see that the money that I actually posted was actually there. Okay, so these are the things that we have to deal with. So you have to really, really develop it to scale if you know you want to really scale in 2026. Okay. And Brother Sosa did mention about advertisement. For you to scale up, meaning that you want, because when you come into the digital business space, you are the type of the system that we use, we're advertising, right? You have to advertise. There are different types of advertisement. There are paid ones, there are free ones, okay? But make sure that you do either the free or the paid one, okay? And make sure you are consistent with those so that you can actually bring your business out there, okay? And make sure that you are ready to be consistent. Like that is one of the ways that you actually, for example, if you don't have the money to do your paid ad, then you have to be there all the time. All right. Though our system is positioned in such a way, or there's a good training there for you, that you don't have to be there physically. We show you something that you can actually do so that it will run on automation. You can develop all this on your free time and you let it run on automation when you are not available to do, or when you are not able to do that. Okay. So you need to advertise. Without advertisement, forget it. It's just like you have a shop, right? Maybe in the middle of nowhere, and there is no pointer, there is no signboard, there is no signpost, there's nothing to show that you are there, right? Nobody will come and look for you there. Maybe one or two in your whole lifetime, but then you really have to, be out there, either by your paid advertisement or by being there as well. Okay, and so these are some of the ways that you can actually take this simple step. Though it looks as if we've talked so much a lot, but if you go back to this video, you can actually summarize it for yourself and just list the things that you need to actually do to scale up your business. Okay. So of course, we're going to be sharing more information, as we remember them later on in subsequent videos. But these are the things that you need, the basic things that you need to really position yourself to scale up in 2026. And for those who are watching us right now or will be watching the video later, I would like Sister Doris to tell them how they can actually join this business through us if they want to. Mr. Doris, over to you, please.
Thank you so much again. So for those that are watching us now and you maybe you have decided maybe you want to join the business or you want to join later, all you need to do is our website is on the stream, or where you are watching us on that platform you are watching us, just drop a message, I'm interested, or you copy any of us that you would like to work with here. Our website is on the screen. Copy the website, register your name and your email address, and we are going to send you a free webinar to watch. You watch the webinar. After watching the webinar, you think, oh, you can do the business. you go ahead and pay $149, which is refundable. You have within 30 days to decide whether you want to go ahead or not. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, sis. Yeah.
Okay. Once you pay the $149, you're going to be assigned to a coach and a mentor. You have access to our business community, and the community we are talking about. We have access to our business community on the Facebook. You have access to watch our the pre-coaching videos. After watching the pre-coaching videos, think, oh, you want to go ahead. That is when you will book a coaching call. You have one-on-one chat with your coach. But if you think you don't want to go ahead, do not book a coaching call. All you need to do is send us a message and say, oh, or your mentor. Send your mentor a message or say, oh, I've changed my mind. No problem. We'll refund you your $149. It's 100% risk-free. So feel free. You can come in and have a look. Start with a free webinar. Start from there. If you think you can do it, then you move to the next step. Thank you so much, Coach.
Yeah, thank you so much, sis. And for those who have been waiting patiently or who have been very good to sit up to this very moment, we want to give you this, what Yoruba will call Orijo, what we call, what's it called now? Expo, right? So put on get your pen and write this down. Or if you have your phone calendar, you can actually put it there. So this time next week, so we're looking at the 28th of December. This is after Christmas, okay? It will be very good to have this good Christmas gift, from us to you, from my team. Sister Doris, can you put everybody on the screen, please? So from us to you. So we are going to be teaching you, okay? We know a lot of people have to pay or have to subscribe to something, to get this package, but we are giving it to you for free, okay? We're going to be teaching you how to start from the basic. That is how to open your Facebook business page using Canva. And of course, how to prompt ChatGPT to start from the one. All right, so we're going to do this live, okay, step by step. We're going to be very, very patient with you. We're going to show you step by step as our own little giveaway. We're giving up our own time. We know time is very valuable, right? We're giving this to you as our own. Thank you for being with us from the beginning of 2025 to the end. So it's going to be the last Sunday, before the year ends. Okay, so if you see this video later on, you can actually send this message to us, send your name, and then we'll bring you into the private session, okay, and have you register first before we bring you online, okay? All right, so thank you, everybody. And please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment on this video. Once in a while, we are going to be, rewarding people who are actually faithful or who are loyal, in following our pages and our go lives. And I just want to thank you, Sister Doris, Sister Salome, Sister Ehit, and Brother Sosa. And of course, Princess and Sandra couldn't join us due to technical issues. So hopefully, and next week, we'll have more of our business partners join us. And of course, we give you our best, okay, and our own little gift. Thank you so much for joining us today. And for us today, we say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.